Dude, if you get the Shi No Numa record, I will honestly go out of my way to go and take the Shi No Numa record from you.
You got to do
Just
it
to
on
do it.
local. No one cares on megas. No one gives a
And the
fuck.
funny thing is I'll do it classics and megas just because I'm that much better than you as zombies.
I don't want to argue with you, honestly.
Because I'm better than you, is that why?
No, I don't need to sit here. You're better than me. You're better than Broski,
Oh,
and
I know I am.
it doesn't matter. I mean, hey, at least I'm not being delusional and saying I don't have a comfort zone.
Good, man. Gonna get that Shi No Numa record. I could probably beat it in the first room.
Yeah, man, because mega records are more more impressive than local.
Hey, man, get a lower round on the map. It's not the record. You see, like, a player like Mimoun or something, for example, who, like, actually has the Verruckt record. And I've always been a better player than this guy, whether it was on Black Ops 2 or not. I was always a better player than him. It's kind of like saying, oh, well, this guy has, like, the Verruckt record, so that makes him, like, a better player than you automatically or something.
Just like the guy, like, probably just doesn't really care to trade out ray guns that much. Like,
I don't really think that that's a real thought process. I think that's just a form-based opinion to dodge survival maps. Like, why doesn't anyone else flip the script and just think like, oh, Figsew just thinks like traps are kind of overrated because you're running around with like a wonder weapon in your hand. Like, I honestly think I'm capable of a lot of Black Ops 1 games that are actually there. But like, look at like Spacemarine, like went into attack mode on that map and did a 200. I can go complete attack mode on Black Ops 1, probably even better than Spacemarine did. And I've always been like better than Space if back in like 2014. Like I was doing better than him on all the survival maps that he was playing. And then flip the script, it's like okay, now Space plays Black Ops 1, so like he's like somehow like better than Figsew or something, and that's actually like how the community's like thought process worked at a point in time. It was like, oh, this guy's so much better now because he's like playing Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 1 has like this stigma or whatever. But like flip the script, like I was beating Space Marine on any survival map the guy was playing back in the day.
let the entire community in a gauntlet against you on survival maps, but like, we all just know that you're gonna win, like, because
Oh, and I believe it just because I'm a lot more experienced on it, but
yeah,
what I'm trying to say is like there should be a lot more people that contest these maps because if they don't, it doesn't make sense for people to attack me for the games that I'm playing when I'm actually playing successful games and they're sitting there replaying Black Ops 1 all day like, you know, not really doing anything like they're getting like decent rounds or whatever, but literally just did a 93, took 110 hours. 110 hours is literally almost like double the amount of time it takes to play a Black Ops 1 map.
played it that
I'm,
much.
I'm just curious because like I'm gonna look at these maps real quick on Black Ops 1. Okay. Verruckt. I'm not even playing that map unless I play it like that strat because it's like the fastest way to play the map, correct? Partake in a Black Ops 1 solo Verruckt game, which I'm planning on doing here pretty soon. I'm not even playing this map unless I'm playing that strat to 200. That's exactly my point, though. I think it's possible, and it's just like, per se, I actually do this, and then, like, I get like a 200 Verruckt or something because I play the insta-kill rounds like the fast way or whatever. Like, the way, fucking Glowbox made like a strategy video. I know he like modded it or whatever because he didn't play the game, but, like, per se, I actually do this, and then people's like entire like stigma on me like changes because they're like, what, like this guy just played this game or whatever, or per se I play five or whatever and I get like a 200. What am I even gaining from that? I'm gonna look at spaces. I'm gonna look at spaces. solo accomplishments on this game real quick because that's someone I've always kind of like compared myself to, and Mimoun also, and I do think that I could beat a 192 on Verruckt, but uh, look at this, like Call of the Dead. Spacemarine has an 83, so if Space has an 83 on Call of the Dead, like I'm just curious like why people think, on a map like Call of the Dead, like why couldn't Figsew get like a 83 or like a 85 or something on this
Yeah,
map?
I don't.
Okay, so then like Shangri-La, Space Marine has a 172 on Shangri-La. Like, why do people think like Figsew couldn't run like M16 or some shit to like, or like I don't even really know like what people do on that map anymore, but like what makes people think Figsew couldn't at least get like a 180 on Shang? Okay, I did a 161 on Shi No Numa running one trap slow as fuck back in August of 2013. I was like still in high school, and I even reset my game. I didn't even die. I was like literally sitting there like I could have played that shit drunk almost, but uh did a 161 like way back whenever. Okay, Space has a 200 on Shi No Numa. I'm just curious, like what makes people think I couldn't even do a 200 on this map if I reset on this map back in like whenever?
Well,
I
yeah, I
think
think
like the thing is like kind of like what you're saying is like I don't really see how people actually believe I wouldn't be capable of maybe like I'm not even saying like being like the best Black Ops 1 player, but like putting up like a bunch of like insane like crazy rounds like almost like as if like Space Marine did like
right.
if I've always like had higher rounds than that guy whether it was on Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 or not, like I'm just comparing myself to someone who played, I guess, like as you guys would say, like on my turf, anyways, like on Black Ops 2, like if I was playing better games than this guy, like on that game, I don't really understand
Hold on.
what the difference is. But I'm just like curious, like per se, like he actually tried it or something, like uh like for example like this Blops 2 HD guy or whatever, like he has like a 94 on town, like where would you like put Steve like on this leaderboard? Do you think Steve could beat that 94 on town?
I mean, it depends on how
Or
many.
you want like a real zombie player's acknowledgement on the game itself, the way the game was made? Megas are legit, they're in the game for a reason, games
Oh,
pay to win. I feel like even like Power Vacuum is like overpowered as fuck, but hey, it was put into the game. They obviously wanted you to do that. Like like I guess like good acknowledgement on the game itself. There's no reason why specific mega guns shouldn't be banned or you know what I mean, like shouldn't be like banned or whatever. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like if it was put into the game, like I'm literally just loading up my game. It's kind of like saying like how like when Pumpkin got on to like Black Ops 3 and he didn't have gums and he was just like not getting like or not putting gum in mouth or
yeah.
whatever. Like the guy wasn't getting rounds or whatever. It's literally because like the guy wouldn't put gum in mouth. You have to put gum in mouth. Why doesn't the gauntlet still like go on like Derbroski and I rack him up? And why doesn't Insane Operative just jump in there too?
That's
But
that's so
he,
cheap. Are you kidding me?
he said like uh whenever I was talking to him, he's like, "Yo, honestly, I got so much fucking money laying around." He claims that he has 100 grand.
Guys washed.
No, but I just don't understand why you don't want to like play like it's easy $500. Like
I'm
if I
already
get
in the
the best.
game. And those are your words, not mine. Sounds like you guys are not only putting words into my mouth, but you're also putting me into competitions I never agreed to be put into.
No, I'm just saying, why don't you want to do it? It's $500.
Got other things on my agenda, man. Already told you this.
That's the PS4 Pro right there, $500.
I know. What the fuck?
I think it'd be better if I just got a PS4 Pro out of this. Like, winner of the competition gets a PS4 Pro.
I just think you're scared of 5.
Not really. It's just like your own thought-based opinion that I really don't even care about.
All right.
Don't you have like jugg on that map
Yeah.
and a safety weapon? Come on,
It's
man.
not like really a reliable safety weapon though.
The crossbow, if you know how to
Yeah.
use it correctly, you should be able to get out of like any
Sometimes.
predicament.
Shit actually has like
Oh.
a really like high fail rate.
I don't see why you want to literally just be in a game for 5 days. I guarantee you, no one will be able to get to 150 out of me and Broski. You literally can be in a game for 3 days, 4 days, get a 150, quit the game, get yourself $500, and then get the Depot record, and then go on.
PS4 Pro, bro.
Gotta go out of your comfort zone and play the same maps you've been playing your whole career.
I think
Like, I don't
Depot's
know why you,
probably
like, feel
way harder
threatened
than
by me
5.
being, like, this deep.
A ray gun only player who ran out of maps.
You might, honestly.
No, man, I'll take the
This guy
5
just
record
admits
too.
to running out of maps, like, in the chat.
You're definitely not getting the 5 record in very minimal attempts, I'll tell you that.
I don't even know who that guy is that has the 5 record.
Yeah, well, he played the map for like 8 months straight, so
Doesn't take that long to learn the map, man.
takes a while to learn how to play fast as fuck.
Not really. Got traps, man. Traps make the game easier. Same game, different map. And you have a safety weapon and jugg. Oh man, I'm just exposing zombies for what it is.
You're exposing survival maps because you're the best survival map player by far. But once you get all these records, then you're just gonna be like, well, shit. Then you're gonna do Uber full time because you're like, wow, I ran out of maps.
No, I'm gonna work a job because I need to make money. Now you're just
Hey, man,
sounding like a knee card.
literally $500 for
I
literally.
don't give a fuck about $500, dude. Do
That's
you
more
like
fun.
not realize that like I don't care about these like community-based events that you guys are creating out of your asshole to lure someone into playing a map for like no reason?
It's
Like,
not
literally.
it's not even a community-based event. It's 500 easy, like 500 easy dollars for you.
Sounds like you're more upset that you don't have a chance to win $500, so you're
I
like
think the
almost
reason why I
begging me
rack
to
'em up is,
play.
like,
I'm just a really good no jugg player. Doesn't mean I have a lot of Depot solo experience. I've played the map solo twice.
Sorry, man, but you just need to be called out for just playing the same maps for 2 years straight. Hey, man, at least I had the balls to go out of my comfort zone instead of playing the same maps over and over again, trying to make it look like I'm way better when I really am. But in
Yeah,
reality,
but you're not doing anything out of your comfort zone.
it doesn't matter. Clearly, you're better than me at the game. That still doesn't get past the fact that you're being a huge coward and dodging maps. Dodge black
Not
Ops
really.
1
You
your
made
entire career.
guys.
Well, when someone calls you out to a gauntlet, Frenzy even said himself that if someone were to call him out to a gauntlet for $500, if it was on Shadows of Evil with Dylan 7 and Crash My Bandicoot, he still would do it because it's $500 and he still has a 1 in 3 mathematical chance of winning. Who gives a fuck if he gets beaten or whatever? It's $500.
That actually is like a lot of fucking money, like, to be
And
honest.
that's
for a
exactly
gauntlet.
where I'm just gonna stop you and say it sounds like you're more mad that you don't have a chance to win $500.
Well, no, you're actually
what Frenzy said.
you're actually getting trolled because I literally told Operative to put in a chat is a huge fucking lie about giving people $500. I literally told him to say that just to make it look like even worse that you're backing down from me and Derbroski. So now you're actually trolling yourself.
I'm not backing down from you. You're not even in my competition.
You're backing down because it's the map's completely out of your comfort zone.
You have jugg and a safety weapon and traps.
What maps
There's
have you played
insta-kill
on
rounds.
What maps have you played on solo besides the survival maps and Nacht?
It's not the point, man. You got a safety weapon, you have jugg and traps. Literally what zombies is, man.
Yeah, man. Crossbow is a very reliable.
It's like, for example, it's just like you see like a player like Mimoun or something, for example, who like actually has the Verruckt record, and I've always been a better player than this guy, whether it was on Black Ops 2 or not. I was always a better player than him. It's kind of like saying, oh, well, this guy has like the Verruckt record, so that makes him like a better player than you automatically or something. It means like you have no chance at getting like the Verruckt record or something.
No, dude, that's horrible logic. The point
No, it's not.
The point that's being addressed is that for literally almost 3 years straight, actually no,
Quit zombies for a year.
For 3 years, actually your whole time playing zombies, you've completely went out of your way to dodge all Black Ops 1 solo.
Why don't you play Depot? It's harder than 5. Honestly, I think it's harder to like play like a map like Depot where you have no jugg and you don't have like an actual safety weapon or something. You're relying completely on like your character movement. If you don't have good character movement, then you're not gonna be good at the game.
Yeah,
Like
Depot.
5, you can literally just auto train the traps. Like even if I was playing 5 slow, I'd still get a 200 just because it's auto train.
I'm saying that I never said a 150 on 5 is impressive.
Yeah, you did. You were just saying like 5 for 10 minutes ago. You were literally just saying that if I competed in your gauntlet, which is the point of this in the first place, is trying to provoke me into joining into your gauntlet. You basically said I could just play to 150, beat both of you, and quit out. So why wouldn't I even do that in the gauntlet? But now you're contradicting yourself because you just tried to say, oh, 200 on 5 isn't even going to be impressive. No.
No, you're actually literally not understanding a single word that comes out.
No, it's because I'm not acknowledging it. Like,
or you just acknowledged right there. So anyway,
nothing you're saying is like even making sense at all, dude.
Anyways,
this guy's laughing because he knows that I just like completely confronted him right there. Everything you're saying is fucking bullshit.
What I was saying is obviously a 150 on 5 is not impressive at all.
But that's what you were just saying. All I have to do is play a 150 on 5 to get $500 in the gauntlet.
Yeah, to win $500.
And then you said I would just quit out of the game, correct? That's what you said?
Yeah, it doesn't mean that it has to be impressive. It's just you literally go in, get $500, get the fuck out, and then do the Depot record.
So basically you just want a chance at $500. Like,
no, I literally just told you a couple minutes ago that I told Operative to say, hey, make this a $500 cash prize, when in reality, he's not giving $500 a winner. He's going to give 100. I purposely told him to say 500 to make it sound more enticing to you to join the gauntlet, when in reality, you'd back down from the gauntlet and $500, making it look even worse that you're dodging this map now, that you won't even play.
Not even dodging the map. That's not even the situation. I do not have a comfort zone in zombies. Like, just because I'm playing a map that I'm good at doesn't mean that I'm in my comfort zone. I literally do not have one. I can go complete attack mode on Black Ops 1, probably even better than Spacemarine did.
Why don't you do it?
He's just laughing.
Yeah, it's funny.
The guy's trolling himself.
Oh no. You're actually getting trolled so fucking hard right now.
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry, man, but hey, man, at least I'm going out of my comfort zone.
No, you're not. You're not playing survival maps.
That's literally the most cancerous shit someone could possibly play.
Yeah, but you're not going to get anything done on it.
Because no one cares. Who's your competition on survival?
Oh, dude, Black Ops 3 is fucking pathetic. If you're not playing Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1, you're not even really playing something that's challenging.
Do you realize that survival maps are literally all the same map besides Depot? They're all the same exact map.
And you're not going to get a high round on any of them.
So you pretty much have been playing 2 maps for 3 years. Congratulations.
Not really. He's laughing.
I don't want to argue with you, honestly.
Because I'm better than you? Is that why?
No, I don't need to sit here. You're better than me. You're better than Broski.
Oh, I know I am.
It doesn't matter. I mean, hey, at least I'm not being delusional and saying I don't have a comfort zone.
Good, man. Gonna get that Shi No Numa record. I could probably beat it in the first room.
Yeah, man, because mega records are more more impressive than local.
Hey, man, get a lower round on the map. It's not the record.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Same
Hey,
games
man.
being loaded up.
Hey, man, it happened. All right, I gotta go focus on my game now.
Yeah, you
Honestly,
probably
man,
do,
I
man.
really hope that you get all these survival records. Well, I mean, you will get them, but I really hope that you don't like actually run out of maps because it might actually happen.
Hey, man, it's a nice opinion of yours. I really don't care.
All right, I'm just saying, man.
And hey, man, you're also not getting $500 in a 5 gauntlet.
How many times?
Wanna know why? Because it's not gonna happen.
How many times did I tell you that I literally told Operative to troll you about that? That never was happening. The point of that of Operative saying that was to make it look worse.
Well,
that you were-
$100 makes it even like more retarded to even join into a 5 gauntlet.
Well, now,
Really complete waste of my time.
Now it's completely out of line. Like you're 100% not joining the gauntlet now because I just told you what's actually been going on behind the scenes. But anyways, I gotta fucking focus on this game.
Yeah, man,
Honestly,
you should go
man,
do that.
I'm not hoping like anything bad happens to you.
Hope you don't fail again on Shi No Numa.
Hey, man, I'm hoping you don't choke one round away from the Depot record again. But
Hey, man, still got an 80 on Depot. Something you'll never do in zombies.
you'll never
Something
get the
Frenzy you'll never do in zombies.
You'll never get
Something
the
Broski you'll never do in zombies.
You'll never get the Shi No
Something
Numa.
Operative will never do in zombies. Dude, if you get the Shi No Numa record, I will honestly go out of my way to go and take the Shi No Numa record from you.
You got to
Just
do it
to
on
do it.
local. No one cares on megas. No one gives a fuck.
And the funny thing is I'll do it classics and megas just because I'm that much better than you at zombies.
Hey, man, I don't know if you can do that. That's out of your comfort zone.
Hey, man, I'm better than you at zombies.
Do you think that
Hey,
affects?
man, you're talking to a brick wall.
No, I mean I clearly have stated that you're better than me.
I know I am.
No, there's no getting around that. You're better than me. It's whatever.
Why are you still talking? Like I don't give a fuck.
Right?
Go choke another Shino game.
Back-to-back chokes on Town and Depot, man. One round
I don't
away.
even really consider it a choke. Literally like my second time playing Depot solo.
Nice, man. This is my second time ever playing Black Ops 3.
That's a lie.
Nah. Just started playing zombies 3 months ago. Good.
Just gonna give you the unfollow just like Frenzy. Like even if it's like after patch or whatever, it's like dude, you have a T-gun and you literally stand in one spot. It's literally like Kino solo from Black Ops 1 just in a different room. It's literally like what you're doing. It's literally same exact method, different room, and still not even like a 200, which would be like impressive on that map anyways. But then Shi No Numa, it's like dude, you have a WAF and you're in a room behind an electric trap or whatever. I was at like so hard. Yeah, but these are also people who only play Black Ops 3 zombies. You want like a real zombie player's acknowledgement on the game itself, the way the game was made. Megas are legit. They're in the game for a reason. Games pay to win. I feel like even like Power Vacuum is like overpowered as fuck, but hey, it was put into the game. They obviously wanted you to do that. Like like I guess like good acknowledgement on the game itself. There's no reason why specific mega guns shouldn't be banned, or you know what I mean, like shouldn't be like banned or whatever. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like if it was put into the game, like I'm literally just loading up my game. It's kind of like saying like how like when Pumpkin got on to like Black Ops 3 and he didn't have gums and he was just like not getting like or not putting gum in mouth or whatever. Like the guy wasn't getting rounds or whatever. It's literally because like the guy wouldn't put gum in mouth. You have to put gum in mouth.
Huh?
Yeah, man. You don't put gum in mouth, not gonna get the highest round on specific maps. I mean, like maps like the Giant or whatever, like obviously you're gonna have to play like classics or whatever. Like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
man, that's just a
I think
different
that
map.
both right.
At the end of the day, if I don't have the highest round on the map, I'm not gonna claim record. So if I ever even play Shi No Numa and I rack 'em up, doesn't beat round 172, which is the mega record, not playing classic just because it doesn't make sense. I also don't really believe that there's such thing as a classic record or a mega record. I just think that there's a Shi No Numa Black Ops 3 record. I don't agree with there being multiple leaderboards on different maps. Just think you have to play maps different ways. Why aren't you playing the game to put gum in mouth to get a high round? You know, everyone else had to do it. I had to do it. I didn't play Black Ops 3 for like basically since release, came back. Now I'm like almost the highest level in the game. It's because I put the time in. You have to either put the time in or the money. It's one or the other. Otherwise, you're not going to get the rounds on Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Nascar could have trolled him to go to the mall with him. He hung out with him like again like a couple months ago, and they like went out and like ate lunch together, right?
Yeah.
We went on a
Jesus
pizza date.
Jesus.
What? I wasn't even like playing zombies or anything at the time, and this guy was like, yeah, probably. I mean, like, I was like honestly trying to like, I was thinking about playing like a Origins like Black Ops 2 LAN co-op game with them, and that's kind of like why I was trying to hang out with them a while back.
Oh.
But then like I just like I started thinking about it, and I was just like, yeah, I can't play this game at my house.
So
Why do people get so mad on like Black Ops 2 when like custom game records are counted as like illegitimate? You're playing the same exact map with the same exact like gums loaded into your game, like whether you play it online or offline. Like it's gonna be like the same exact thing, like you're loading up the same exact map, so why are there even really like two different leaderboards? Like it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so here's another thing. How exactly is this harder than playing with megas, with variants? I'm just curious, because aren't you killing off more zombies with variants? Wouldn't that make the game harder? I don't necessarily think classics is harder just because you're doing full horde ups, because in megas you're actually constantly killing the entire time. I think that's actually harder. You're dealing with a lot more hoarding up in a constant process than doing one natural horde up and then running zombies through a trap. Like what I'm watching Iraqmub do right now on Shi No Numa does not look hard at all. Like I could probably do this kind of drunk, to be honest. You know, because it's, I mean, technically it's not. Like it's legit. If
yeah, I know.
you really want to like think about it that way, like yeah, technically it is legit if you like spend $100 to get a bunch of round robins, or like had four people like all spend like $100 to get like a bunch of gumballs or whatever, and you all just hit 255 in dashboard.
Yep.
Black Ops 3 controversy. Put gum in mouth. So I fucking like went to this place or whatever. Went to fucking Bell Tire because I had to get my car inspection done or whatever. And I have to actually spend like $500 on my car. So I think I might have to actually do this Five Gauntlet. I'm just curious, like, what people would say, like, if I did a 90 on Depot. Because I do think that it's possible. If not a 90, at least like upper 80s, like a 87 or some shit. Like, what do you think people would say? Like, is that like huge? But do you think there's no competition because people are like scared to play Depot? I honestly think survival is harder than a lot of Black Ops 1 maps because you have fucking like wonder weapons and safety weapons, like whether it's a crossbow or a T-gun or a WAF in your hands, like but like I honestly, after that game I just played on farm, I kind of optimized that map. Like there's actually no playing faster than what I was playing in that game, and I kind of honestly exposed that map. Like that map's actually super simple. The like trading out method without EMPs is like probably the easiest one, even though it looks semi-difficult. It's probably like the easiest one out of like all the maps. Definitely would say like Depot and Nuketown are probably like
Oh yeah.
super challenging maps.
Easy to
Yeah, because it's like the record was kind of pushed for its time frame, but I literally like optimized Depot to a point where I can play 40 hours faster than the guy that got an 81.
Yeah,
That
that'd be
literally
like
gives you from the point where you actually like reach the record, I would only be at like 48 hours.
he plays
Well,
it.
I'm the first person to even have an 80 on all survival maps.
I mean, there
So
you go.
technically speaking, yeah, no one else besides me has even gotten an 80 on all survival maps.
Black Ops 2 HD that has the town solo record, like on zombie records currently, like still, and it's been like almost 3 years. Like,
Yeah, that guy's not having that zombie records record for too much longer. I honestly think 100's possible on that map. I think it's the only survival map that 100's even possible on. I'm just gonna like, put myself out there like, I'm a like big Black Ops 2 player. Like obviously like I've held the record on almost every Black Ops 2 map, and I probably haven't even played Black Ops 1 too much, but even when I went on to that game and I was playing like co-op or something, I mean I'm pretty sure I played like blue player in like my games or whatever, but fucking it's literally just like swapping roles. But my point being is like stigma behind like Black Ops 1 that makes people believe that their records are like a lot better than like records on Black Ops 2 or whatever, and in 6 hours like I'm pretty sure you can get like a fucking 100 on Black Ops 1. So people that are like constantly failing in like the 120s and like 140s, like completely just like failing their games in Black Ops 1, that like, and this is just like an example because I think it was who the fuck was this? I think it was that John Cena guy. Like what does that guy even have on Black Ops 1 actually? Like BO1 rounds or whatever, but like Oxygen doesn't have like a lot of Black Ops 2 rounds, I'm pretty sure. Like
about
it's
20
buried, you
maybe,
like
like,
sit in a corner.
I think these are
But
like really.
Killerchaz, Wonderful. Yeah, but Mob is honestly kind of a joke map. Like Black Ops 2, like map's really not even that hard because like they don't want to play fast. Like Mossy, for example, like who like you guys are trying to like put me in the same category as, literally was playing 20 hours slower than me on both Nuketown and Farm. Literally just like basing this off of the way he was hitting the box. It's like the guy was like adding like 8 seconds almost onto like every single box hit in his game.
Mhm.
And Nuketown, like come on man, like it's Nuketown. Like there's no EMPs or anything. Like you're literally like sitting there like playing the game basically. Mossy's been playing these survival maps like since the same exact time frame I was playing them, so we've been playing them just as long as each other. No, I do think like a lot of them are like joke ass maps, like buried. I might even play a buried game. Like I'm not gonna play that like anytime soon, but I might even play that map just to like try and see if a 200 it's possible because this guy has a 196. I mean, like people just think that I'm like so bad at Black Ops 1
Well, no,
zombies
it's not
just
even
because like I
that.
don't.
Do you think that this Phoenix guy realistically has even a chance against you on like Nuketown?
Realistically speaking, no. At least attempt it. Like, why doesn't he at least attempt it? Like, that's kind of what I'm saying is like people are like so on my ass because I'm not playing Black Ops 1 zombies so much, but a lot of, and like you even said, like a lot of these fucking Black Ops 2 maps are complete fucking jokes, but and they really are. That's why I haven't even played some of them. But like, people aren't gonna play survival. Like, why should I feel so enticed to play Black Ops 1? And I'm not even saying I'm not going to play Black Ops 1 because I plan on playing Verruckt here pretty soon. But the thing is like, why are people so like on my ass about that shit? Just doesn't make sense. I would actually like die to like see Phoenix play like Nuketown or like Depot or something. Because it's like, I'm sitting here watching the guy play like Nacht or whatever, and like he doesn't like like I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Like I feel like I don't even necessarily feel like I really have a comfort zone in zombies. I just feel like I'm just playing like maps that I don't even have the record on. Like I literally don't even have the record on like all these survival maps. That's why I'm replaying them. But why wouldn't
Yeah,
I?
that's another thing.
I'm just some guy playing zombies attempting to get his records back. That does mean that there was competition on the maps, correct?
I mean, yeah, but it's the not
Yeah, but this
solo.
is just like a time frame thing. And Noct, I literally only played like one time with like minimal Black Ops 1 experience, and I don't even necessarily think I was like that good when I played Noct, to be honest. I feel like I've gotten a lot better since I even played that. Like if I replayed Noct, I could maybe even like contest the record on it, but it's just like you literally have a T-gun in your hands and I have a ray gun in mine. Like I look at zombies nowadays. Survival maps are completely based on your character movement, and if you don't have good character movement, then you're not going to get a high round on them. Why doesn't someone like Steve attempt Depot solo? The Steve guy, his name pops up so much, but like, why hasn't he attempted Depot?
He did. He actually had the solo record, like, whenever the game first came out, whenever it, like, mattered, like, the most, but, like, it's just, like, the guy, like, probably just doesn't really care to trade out ray guns that much, like,
I don't really think that that's a real thought process. I think that's just a form-based opinion to dodge survival maps.
oh, no, I'm just saying, like, just because it's, like, people are, like, saying that, oh, hey, like, I don't really like playing these survival maps, it's not like they're also just saying, like, oh, hey, like, I'm just snaking survival or something like that. It's just, like, the consensus, like, has just simply been, like, hey, like, people just don't really like survival that much. Like, I mean, you gotta think, like,
We'll
you
flip
know,
the script then. And like this Kaaphino guy, like I mean like he played PC and got a 144 knocked, like you can't really take that away from him, like it's a really good game or whatever, but PC completely like changes like the
right.
field you're on really.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's kind of like let's say that guy played console, you think he's beating space? Like
Uh,
at least beating space, like
I,
and
I don't
take
know.
into like
I don't know.
consideration like even if he does like beat space, it's not even close to jam. So here's like another thing, okay? So per se I get this depot record, then
I
I
think,
have per se I take the depot record and then my next move is town. I would have every survival record, okay? So let's just like take it from there. Then I take transit, which, you know, if I actually expose this map and take the transit record, there's only there's only 9 maps on Black Ops 2. Only 9 maps. I would have 5 out of the 9 maps. So I would literally have more than half of the solo Black Ops 2 records.
right.
Then let's say I play buried or some shit, like just to do it, like I was saying earlier. Like literally just like say fuck myself and sit in the corner for like however many rounds or whatever, and like take the buried record. It's literally 6 out of 9 records on one game.
Right.
Dire Eyes, I could honestly probably beat that record too. These are both not survival records. Mob of the Dead, if both of these players literally got the same round, could probably push that record a few more rounds. Could probably find a way. So if I took the mob record and,
But,
like I said, take take into factor there's a whole year before Black Ops 4 comes out, I could probably maybe even take like those last few records on Black Ops 2.
Like
Literally
I said,
have every solo record on the game.
like I'm probably
No,
not even gonna get
I
a
know
silver,
that.
but
Like trust me, I know that. Like, but the thing is like about Depot is like the record hasn't moved for like
no,
3 years.
I
That's
know.
why I'm saying like beating that would be like equivalent to like Kaaphino like beating Nacht even though he was playing PC. Like it's literally just like a crazy game to play even if there is really like no competition. The reason why there is no competition is because no one's manning up to play it.
That played
Yeah,
the
but that
Range
guy
7 game.
the guy was literally like, and like, it's like, man, good job. You did an 87 with 0 downs. Like, good job. But the thing is like, an 87 is literally horse shit garbage on this map. A 90 was done back in like 2014 by Economy, whether there's like proof of it or not. And another thing about that is if this Chris Underlich guy was playing like an hour slower or whatever than Mossy was, then or I'm actually not even really sure if he was playing just an hour slower, but it was like an hour slower to like 70 or something. That means like that guy was probably playing like almost like 5 to like 8 hours. Like I'm just gonna put that in like a 5 to 8 hours slower range than Mossy was, and that would mean that I was playing like 30 hours faster than that guy on farm. 30 hours.
So yeah,
If I literally like play the map again, like the record's basically like in my hands already.
no, I'm
But
aware.
and whether or not people are gonna care or not, I think it's more just like, if I actually play this game and I like max out the map, that's when, it's gonna have more of like a wow factor on it. People don't really care about a 94 on town by Blops 2 HD. Like people want to see like a 100 or something. Like I said about like Verruckt, I'm literally not even playing Verruckt unless I'm playing a dat strat. Literally will not even play the map.
Then you're not getting 200.
Huh?
Then you're not getting 200.
No, that's kind of what I was saying. Like the only way that I'll even play that map is like if I can play it to attempt the 200 by playing that strat.
Which
Like,
means you're not getting
No,
200
you
because it's
don't
impossible.
need that strat to get 200
You
if
just
you
do
do.
the Black Ops strat all
You
game.
do the Black Ops
All you gotta do is
strat.
The Black Ops.
Black Ops strat is fast enough to get 202.
Yeah.
I've already camped shaft before in the other spot to 100 plus. I mean, it was like probably a little bit easier because it was like one window, but it's honestly really the same exact thing. It's not going to be hard. I can guarantee that I'll get 100, maybe even the record within like a week to 2 weeks of like playing the map. I don't think it's really hard. I've already done it before. But anyways, Dire Eyes isn't even like skill factor isn't even a thing until 100 plus on that map. But literally like already watched gameplay and studied it. Like I feel like I could probably take that record too. And even if I were to do that, like I said, like could probably fire up like a fucking buried game, even though like the map's completely like retarded. Like I could probably like fire up a buried game, play that shit, and fucking like that record's basically like gone.